It's where you belong. Give you strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising,
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for today's Matchday Live. Of course, it is international football as England travel to Finland in the Nations League. And boy, are we hoping it is a better performance than what we saw the other night that Billy and Alex had to sit through. And unfortunately, Billy and Alex decided that I have to suffer the pain as well tonight. So, so thank you, Billy. Stato will be along in just a moment. He's just setting things up, so he'll be with us as well. But if you do enjoy the commentary, as usual, guys, please do give it the thumbs up. And, of course, if you're new, please do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. And big welcome to all our new subscribers to the Toon Review. You can support the channel in two ways, of course. First of all, by membership, which is the join button just under myself and Billy at the moment. Now, we've got a good show tomorrow night about St. James's Park, and we're going to have a good chat about that and see where we're going to end up or whether we stay at St. James's. But I'm giving two books away tomorrow night to our members. Derek Wright's book. Of course, we had Derek on the show a couple of weeks ago promoting his book. I've read it. It is absolutely fantastic. We've got two copies to give away to our members tomorrow night. So make sure you are a member of the channel to be in with a chance of winning that book. And of course, super chats are available. That's the $ just underneath the live chat. And of course, that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. Fan Reactions Football Club is a new member of the channel. Welcome, guys. I know we've been highlighted on their channel numerous times, and they do promote our channel as well. As well as all the other channels. So thank you, guys, and thank you for signing up to the membership. Really appreciate that, guys, and welcome. How are you doing, Billy?
Great, yeah, really looking forward to this. Been a great afternoon, though, hasn't it? So let's
it has
revel in the victory at the stadium site.
Well, we'll have a quick chat about that, shall we, Billy? Of course, the lasses were in action earlier today at the Stadium of Light. Did you watch the game?
I watched bits of it. I didn't see all of it, but I certainly saw the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I watched it. It was absolutely brilliant. You know what? We were under pressure for the last maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
A daft goal to concede, which put us under pressure. However, the lasses held on. It finished Sunderland 1, Newcastle United 2. An absolutely fantastic result for the lasses, and really proud of them this afternoon. It was a great win, and obviously Sam and Aaron will, I think, be very excited about that when they do the lasses show on Tuesday night. But very, very good to get a win on your side, Billy.
100%. Yeah, it's two in a row now, isn't it? If you count the cup game last year, you know they keep going on about 6 in a row. Well, it's 2 in a row now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Alex, good afternoon, bud. A win for the lasses on your side today.
Yeah, very good. I saw bits of the game. I saw the goals. Yep. Fantastic, decent play. Great away support. Lovely to see a team in black and white score from a corner as well. We're not used to that at the moment.
So direct from a corner as well, which was it was a beautiful corner. But
no back across goal from a fullback. It was just a proper old school header from a corner.
Absolutely. So well done, the lasses. And as I say, the War Lasses show will be on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Is the new time for their show, 8 o'clock Tuesday night, and that will be full of reaction from that game today. Well, let's turn to England. And I was just thanking Billy, Alex, for forcing me to come on and sit with you guys through an England game. Obviously, I could feel the pain in your voices and faces on Thursday night when you did the Greece game. It was horrible. But this is how England line up this afternoon. I was going to say Jordan Henderson there. Henderson starts in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Rice, Stones, Gahey, Bellingham, Kane, Walker, Grealish, Angel Gomez, of course, and Cole Palmer. What do you think of that lineup, Alex?
Better, but not ideal. I think I don't like the choice of goalkeeper. With Nick Pope at his age and his experience, if you've made a decision that he's not going to work for England because of his kicking, stop calling him up. Then there needs to be a definitive. You need to draw a line under it. You either need to use him or draw a line under it and say, look, you don't have the kicking skills to play for England. There needs to be that conversation instead of just dragging him along. So that the lineup in terms of goalkeepers frustrated me. The rest of it is better. Me and Billy are big advocates of Angel Gomez. We think he's fantastic. I'm happy to see him in midfield. I think is what we needed. A little bit more stability with him and Rice, if Rice can switch it on. Gahey as the defender helps. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with either side fullback wise.
Alexander-Arnold's playing left back apparently.
If he is, then that is disgraceful. When you've got Lewis Hall waiting in the wings as a left-footed left back, it's just not good enough. Again, we just need to bin this guy off. Start the search. We should have got the checkbook out for Klopp. We didn't do it. This is just dead time. This is wasted time. We've got Harry Kane up front, who is not going to lead the line for us as a pressing unit in a major competition, in a major tournament. We're messing around with goalkeepers. We're trying right-footed left backs again. This is not who's going to play in our next international tournament. What is the point? This is just wasted time. It's dead time. Yeah. Pointless.
It's like I said, I just wish it had somebody that just come in, and it needs completely overhauled. Billy, what do you reckon?
Well, I appreciate, by the way, that people need auditions, but
the Trent selection is absolutely mental for me. Kyle Walker fine at right back, but then you play Levi Colwill at left back. He's played there for Chelsea on many occasions. Yeah. I've never seen Alexander-Arnold kick the ball with his left foot, letting him do anything else.
I don't think I've ever seen him play a left back, Billy, to be honest.
That's ridiculous choice for me. Obviously, Gordon can count himself a little bit unlucky. I think he could have dropped Cole Palmer, but I think Cole Palmer's got a pass because he ended up doing the defensive midfield role. Yeah. So he's in. Grealish probably deserves a call up as well. He played well in the last game. And Bellingham is never going to be dropped, but Kane's in, which we're still playing without a striker, really, aren't we?
Well, we know you're a fan of Harry Kane, Billy.
He doesn't.
No, absolutely agree with you, 100%, mate, 100%. At the moment, the pitch is in pretty much darkness. The floodlights are off at the moment for some strange reason. I think it's deliberate though. This is how Finland line up. They go with Hradecki in goal, Almo, Heiskanen, Ivanov, and Urinen as the back four. Kamara, Schuler, and Patola in the midfield three, and Keskinen, Kalman, and Jensen up front. No Timo Pukki, Alex.
Yeah, that is very, very interesting. You're going to have to skip me for a minute because I need to mute my telly. So if you start with Billy, sorry.
No worries. Billy's disappeared as well. So,
oh dear.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll go through a few comments. England apparently playing 4-2-3-1. Paul, can you or Lady Sam do a watch along for the lasses? Their commentary is pants. Yeah, it wasn't great. I watched the YouTube. Stream of it on the women's championship channel.
Was it not Aaron doing it, or was it like a
no? It was the women's championship official YouTube site that streamed the game today. John Adams, thank you very much for your super chat. I got up at 2 a.m. to watch the lasses and ready for 5 a.m. kickoff now. I'm arriving in Newcastle on the 12th of November. We'll see the lasses at St James's Park on the 17th and hopefully some men's games while I'm there. Billy's had enough already, says Trevor. Keith says, well, this should be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Absolutely. The excitement is overrun. I mean, I think they're trying to generate a bit of atmosphere with the mobile phone lights at the moment for the players coming on.
I've had a quick look at Finland. So we've got notable players. Lukas Hradecki, of course, is the goalkeeper for Bayer Leverkusen, so a top quality goalkeeper for a team that were the top of the Bundesliga last season. And yeah, you are right. No Timo Pukki. Up front for Finland today is Benjamin Kuhlman. And he is a 26-year-old striker for Cracovia in the Ekstraklasa in Poland. So he's he's not overly tall for a 9 in terms of how they've used him. He's 181 centimeters. What's that? 6'1". So yeah, he's a prime age striker, but he's playing in the Ekstraklasa, which for me is like sort of League One standard.
Yeah,
barely. It's poor. So yeah, interesting. Slightly different lineup from them in terms of recent form for Finland. How have they been doing? They've lost the last 3. So they lost 3-0 to Greece.
Yeah, they took the lead against the Republic of Ireland on Thursday and then succumbed to, they were poor goals if you're a Finland player.
Well, the last time they won was Estonia, and the one before that was San Marino. So they've not been getting wins against, decent teams.
Until England turn up.
Exactly.
I expect to put a few goals in surely today, Billy.
We'd hope so. We'd really hope so, but you never know, do you?
No, you
never know with England. You just don't know where England's going to turn up. I mean, are we going to see the arrogant one we saw against Greece, where they thought they just had to turn up to win the game? Maybe. I hope not.
It's a more balanced 11 today.
It is. Apart from Trent playing left back. JT Toon says, afternoon, folks. Get the beers in. It's time for another England ball fest. Thank the Lord for some good crack on here. A Finn journalist on the BBC said he couldn't understand their lineup. Okay, well, in that case, it's a little bit bizarre. I'm looking forward to seeing Gomez today. I have to say, in the middle, Angel Gomez. I think he's a top player, and linked with Newcastle as well, by the way. So, could we be potentially looking at a future black and white star?
Who are we talking about?
Angel Gomez.
Oh yeah, he's a great player. Love him at Newcastle.
I would like.
I don't think Eddie Howe would like the 5'6".
Well, yeah, he's small, isn't he? But hey, let's not be sizist on this channel. I mean, Alex is only 4'2", so we can't be blamed as being sizist. Let's be fair.
We're getting outed already. I'm rather confused by this title. Sorry, rather pretentious for me. I mean, anybody who starts that with rather is pretentious anyway. But what do you mean titles?
I don't know.
How is titles pretentious?
By the way, our name tags. I think he means
because we have names.
Oh yeah.
We're not allowed a name. Is that weird?
Well, I've got Paul the Gaffer, which is real because I own the channel. Alex and Billy haven't put a little headline in for themselves, but sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But I'm actually going to drop them because for this show because it's blocking the time and stuff on my little thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So you need to get rid of them.
Yes, Billy. Thank you, Billy.
Unless you want me to put the clock on mine.
I'm not apologising for having a name.
There it is. Well, yeah, I don't quite understand.
Pretentious. It's not pretentious.
How is it pretentious putting your names on the screen just so people know who you are?
It's definitely not pretentious.
I didn't even dub myself Stato either. That was a title that was given to me by Paul when I joined the channel. So
it was, yeah, and it's just stuck now, and he'll always be known as Stato now. So pretentious on us. I mean, it's a Sunday, you know what I mean? Let's not be name calling already.
Drama.
Yes, absolutely. Thomas Smith says international break nearly over. Well, you know what it is. I mean, it's going quite quick, and then of course after this game finishes, it then all turns back onto the Premier League, which we look forward to. But a great show tomorrow night. Don't forget, 7:00, Newcastle United and St James's Park. What next? There's a lot of people already waiting for that show, by the way. So thank you, everybody. We've got a Villa fan in. James, drop Kane, put Watkins in his place, but then on another way, I'm happy being Villa that he just gets a rest. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I'd definitely rather have Watkins than Kane right now. I feel a bit sorry for Ollie Watkins getting left out the other night.
Well, if you can't get a game when we haven't got a striker on the pitch, he's got no chance of getting a game when Harry Kane's out of his wheelchair.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. And then, of course, Kane declares himself fit. Now, is he fit or not, or whether he's just declared himself fit and I will play?
You wouldn't know the difference, will you? Let's be honest, because he runs about 1.3 miles a year.
Yeah, he's not the quickest, is he? So I actually agree. I'd far rather see Ollie Watkins. England tonight playing in their, I mean, what colour would you call that, fellas?
Grey.
Charcoal
grey,
yeah.
With a hint of purple, mauve in it, or something like that.
Oh, mauve.
This is reminiscent of the Man United kit change at half time because they couldn't see each other kind of kit, which you don't like in a football kit.
That was hilarious. That Man United defeat when Fergie blamed the kits. I mean, just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, but there's a bit of truth to it. I don't think they did. But this is my whole thing. I don't like Newcastle having a third kit that's blue. Green, because it matches the grass. You know, you're always going to get one or two stray passes because of that.
Yeah. Well, the game is underway, and immediately England spring onto the attack. But Finland now have the ball. I mean, I'm expecting, guys, England should have a lot of possession in this game.
You hope so. Certainly hope so. But
well, we should have had more possession.
We said that against Greece. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, they're pumping along to Greece, and that's Kyle Walker getting back. Trent is definitely left back, no doubt about that. I mean, that's farcical, if you ask me. It's like he's got a force to get Trent into the side. It doesn't make sense.
It's odd. It's very odd. It's probably going to play as a centre midfielder anyway most of the time.
Yeah. Well, here is little Gomez on the ball. God, he is small, isn't he, compared to the others around him? But it's what he does with his feet that counts. Kane lays it off now to Alexander-Arnold, Grealish. And Kane getting it. Why is Kane getting in the way of Alexander-Arnold there? Get in your... And already we're seeing Harry Kane way out of position, getting in the way of the left back. I mean, he's got no... Why is he there?
I mean, all the early cross potential there from your fullbacks, and your nine is
because there's nobody in the box.
Yeah. Straight away, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, England having a bit of possession here, and it's all the way back to Henderson. If you just join us, Henderson is starting in goal tonight, ahead of course, Pickford and our very own Nick Pope. I have no idea how Henderson has suddenly just come into the fray, but he's there. And hopefully won't have a lot to do tonight. But he is Bellingham charging forward over the halfway line. He's got Grealish to his left. Grealish, a bit strange seeing him wearing number 17. But anyway, he's on the ball now. Flicks it back to Bellingham. Bellingham just outside the penalty area. Tries to play a ball through for the on-rushing Declan Rice this time. But straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Anything you've noticed about the start, Billy Bob?
Yes. We haven't got a strike on the pitch.
Your line of commentary summed that up there for the on-rushing Declan Rice. Well, where's Harry Kane?
Well, on-rushing Harry Kane tends not to be in the right sentence there, Alex, to be fair.
Stato was right the other night when they mentioned that Harry Kane would have scored Anthony Gordon's header. He wouldn't have even been. He wouldn't have been.
That's exactly what I thought, Billy. When I listened to the commentary, I thought, you know what? I know what Billy's going to come out and say here. He's going to come out and say Kane wouldn't have been there anyway. Here's Alexander-Arnold inside to Gomez now, just inside the Finnish half. Plays it out to John Stones. Stones brings it forward. Kyle Walker makes a run on the right-hand side, not spotted. He was clean in there. And Cole Palmer has to turn back. And Alexander-Arnold now playing centre midfield. I mean, clearly he's going to give a free roll, isn't he? He is Kane. Ahead to Rice, who is looking like England's furthest forward player. Now he's burst into the box. That looks like a foul from Declan Rice and a free kick to Finland just on the touchline there. But Declan Rice has obviously been told to go forward, guys.
Well, with Angel Gomez next to him, I guess he can. He has a bit more license to go forward, but... Yeah, I mean...
Dare I say it, that was a Sean Longstaff move, that was.
Good God. I never thought we'd say anything about him today, but there you go. So goal kick. Bounces over everybody. Comes to Kyle Walker. He lets it run out for a throw-in. Looks to get on with it very quickly, but slows it back down, waiting for people to get back into position. I mean, why was Harry Kane missing on Thursday, guys? What was the injury? I never really found out.
Sore fetlock, I think.
I saw what?
Fetlock.
What the hell's that?
Horse's heel.
Fair enough. But I mean, if Harry Kane turns around and said he's fit, whether he's 100% or not, he's going to start, isn't he?
Well, of course he is.
Parsley said that the other night. You know, if Harry Kane's fit, he plays. Well,
he picks the team, doesn't he?
Of course he does. Done that for a long time. I just don't get inspired by Carsley at all. I mean, I watched his pre-match interview, and again, just his personality's not there. It just, I don't think he could inspire a dead horse, to be fair. As Finland take a free kick, and in comes the cross. Good work by Harry Kane playing centre back now. Let's see how many positions Harry Kane plays tonight. A bit of Harry Kane bingo, guys. Let's see how many positions he manages to get into.
Well, look, he's just stumbling now.
Yeah, he actually did well there. He blocked the cross.
He did, yeah.
And got rid of the danger. So good stuff. I'm only jesting about the Harry Kane bingo, or am I? Here's Gomez. Brings it forward. Bellingham, back to Gomez. Arnold now on the left-hand side. Back to Gomez. And now Gehi back in the side to Kane. Kane, first time ball to Declan Rice. Out now to the...
You've got to go do that.
Yeah. Long ball played out by Gomez. Good ball to Alexander Arnold, but then back... I mean, it's backwards again, isn't it? I mean, and again, Finland this time pressing. It's back with Gehi. Two Finnish players come towards him. Alexander Arnold now, who is always going to cut onto his right foot, sends a ball across to John Stones on the other side of the penalty area, and now back with Henderson. I mean, if you're Finland, Billy, you're going to know that straight away Alexander Arnold is 99% of the time going to cut back in on his right. Oh, that's terrible from Gomez. And Finland on an attack here and have an opportunity through the middle. It's a great chance for Finland. Good block, bouncing around, and the shot is wide. That could so easily have been 1-0 to Finland. Gomez gave the ball away, and eventually some desperate defending keeps them out. Alex?
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a good minute before that where all the passes were just lofted and just ridiculous. I mean, somebody made a comment about yoga ball. Yeah, it looks like we are playing with a Swiss ball. And then he tried a measured flat pass, but he's trying to cut it through three Finnish players. It is a dangerous ball to try and play in that position, and he's lost it. I mean, we could be 1-0 down for that.
Well, I mean,
it's one of them passes that makes you think about the arrogance of the other night, doesn't it? I mean, why try something like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's something that we don't get much of because we have Bruno. We're very fortunate that we don't see people mess up too often in that role.
Oh, I know.
Alexander Arnold getting lucky again. Stones looping header back to Henderson. Dear me.
Dreadful.
And now Kyle Walker brings it away for England to Palmer. Walker goes on an absolute mission down the right-hand side. Can he get there? No. Not the greatest ball from Cole Palmer. And Finland have the ball back. Bellingham doing some...
That might have worked if Kane supported that ball. Kane just watched it.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. I guess that comment speaks for itself, Alex. Good header from Gehi there. In fact, the referee's given a free kick. Gomez takes it quickly to Alexander Arnold. Now to Bellingham. Back to Alexander Arnold. Cross to Stones. Rice still on the ball. To Bellingham now, just over the halfway line, back into England's half and back to Gay. There's just, again, the movement's not there up front, is it? They're just... I think it's only Kyle Walker really made a run in the first 5 minutes and he wasn't given the ball.
But you're not going to get it on this side because Alexander Arnold won't want to be bollocking down the left-hand side he's going now.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets it, it's going to cut inside, same as Greenish. So it's predictable, isn't it? It's easily read.
Yeah. As Greenish takes a tumble, England given a free kick. Want to get on with it quickly. Why don't you just get the ball into the penalty area? But again, we take it quickly. Gomez. And again, it's a stray pass from him. And Kyle Walker has to go back to Henderson. Gomez looks a little bit, dare I say, nervous at the start of this, guys.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, it is. We should know better on here. Anyway, Gomez on the ball. Nice little turn there. And a good ball across to Gahey now. Gahey, plenty space to bring the ball out for England now. The camera's struggling to keep up with the ball there.
I don't like where Bellingham's taken up most of his positions, though, on this sort of left.
Too deep, isn't he?
But here he is, Bellingham, and it's deflected wide for a corner. That was better for Bellingham. That's where we want to see Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, he's led too deep, isn't he, at the minute?
Yeah.
As soon as he gets in the attacking third, he's a threat. I think he should have gone to the other side, though. I don't know why he cut back the other way again. But
yeah,
he got
he
a corner.
Had a chance to hit it with his left, didn't he?
Yeah.
But we get a corner. Let's see what we can do from it. Cole Palmer's over there to take it for England. That'll be an in-swinging ball. Here it comes. Palmer's corner. This player's gone tumbling down, and England get another corner.
I think we want a penalty.
Yeah, something went on there. I'm trying to see. Was it Gahey who went down there?
Gahey and Bellingham, I think.
Well, it's Bellingham that's talking to the referee. I want to see less of this from Bellingham. This like, you know, I'm hard as nails kind of character. You know, I thought he was a bit foolish on Thursday night, just getting in everyone's faces. Concentrate on the football. Anyway, Cole Palmer has it again. Swings a beautiful ball into the box. Headed away only as far as Stones. And now Alexander-Arnold hits it straight into a finished defender. And it's cleared again. Good pressure this from England. What a ball that was from Palmer again. But again, there was nobody there.
Yeah. Harry Kane had pulled to the back post, hadn't he? Behind all of the defenders.
And Happy Trent got that on target, kept it low. Most people sky that.
Yeah. Gomez again for England. Midway through the finish half. Stones now to his partner, Gahey. Rolled out to Grealish now on the left. Grealish cuts in. Looks for options and gets it from Kyle Walker. Walker again for England. Goes long this time, floated over the top. Looking for the run of Alexander-Arnold. Cleared away, throw into England. And now Gahey to Gomez. Across to Stones. I mean, Finland are just sitting back, aren't they? This is all Finland will do, is just sit back and try and counter-attack.
That's low block, isn't it?
Yep. Bellingham now. But, you know, this is what international football is all about when you play the sort of lesser good nations, is the fact that you need Kane's ball is terrible and out for a goal kick. When you play these teams, you look to your better players to sort of unlock the low block, Alex.
Yeah, well, it's you've got to appreciate that this is a slightly different situation in that he's auditioning loads of people. He's trying things. It's an own audition for his job, Lee Carsley. So this is a different set of circumstances. But
he says he doesn't want
we
it,
need to
he?
look. Well, I mean, after that absolute shambles the other night, I'm not surprised. But you know, he's got to try and get his creative players into the game. You know, you need Grealish to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Bellingham's very deep. The setup isn't ideal.
Well, it hasn't been a very exciting first 12 minutes of the game, to be fair. We haven't had any.
Well, this finish 21 needs to go in the book because he's been telling the referee in the box beforehand. He's been giving it the eyes to the referee doing that. And now he's whinging again. You can't just consistently whinge and get away with it. Like, you're not the captain.
I'm not quite sure that one was a foul. I thought he won the ball
it's
there.
Whinging, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's done that since minute one. We'll see how that develops. Villa James says Paul could beat Kane in a foot race, and that's saying something. Exactly. Alexander-Arnold plays the ball through, looking for the run of Bellingham. Good defending there, getting in front of Jude. And Finland managed to play it out quite well. Ball down the line now. Gahey is across there. Good play from Gahey. Very good play from Gahey. Turns away and finds Alexander-Arnold.
Absolutely shocking from Grealish there in that build-up. Angel Gomez joined the press, and Grealish just stood there ball watching, didn't join, allowed them to play out. Pep wouldn't allow that. That was awful.
Yep. Of course, Harry Kane's manager of this England side tonight. So, as Bellingham being tugged and pulled, and the referee eventually blows his whistle, Bellingham gives Al Hoare a little pat on the back, a pat on the head, and now Rice.
Style.
Yeah. Oh dear. Stones back on the ball. Oh, I just went all James Bond there. Stones. Yes. Gahey now. Trying to bring it in and get England going again. But again, it's very slow. But that's a good ball into Bellingham. Bellingham now has Alexander-Arnold. Floats one in looking for Harry Kane. Not the best ball from him. But nice to see Harry Kane actually making a run into the penalty area this time. So, but the ball, the pass into him let him down this time. And Harry Kane is standing 3 million miles offside there. Here's Declan Rice. Now Alexander-Arnold comes and gets the ball. Back to Gomez and now Kyle Walker. Walker looks to get some speed on. Plays it back to Cole Palmer. Palmer cuts in on his left. Back to Alexander-Arnold. And Trent finds Bellingham. Bellingham into Kane. Kane's got a lot to do here. Keeps it in. Does well. Gets it to Grealish. Grealish. Back to Bellingham. Bellingham sets Gomez up. Now Alexander-Arnold. Terrible ball across. Why are we trying to walk the ball? And somebody take a shot.
It's like watching Newcastle United.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing that this season. Nobody taking a pot shot. What were you having a laugh at before, Billy Bob?
Harry Kane went nice over the advertising audience.
He did, yeah.
Get that ball in.
Yeah, couldn't put the brakes on quick enough. Finland have a free kick here. Kamara.
I tell you what, Grealish is pretend tracking and pressing. It reminds me of Joe Willock of 2 years ago when he didn't know how to do it. This is really bad from Jack Grealish. Off the ball, it's shocking.
Yep. Finland looked to break their long ball, but it sails out of play. And the camera's looking at the England interim manager. And now Schüller. Kane now finds Bellingham. Bellingham is fouled. Finland are furious with that because they were on the break there. Jensen is the referee's taking no shit here, is he?
I don't blame him. It was a foul.
Yeah, it was the dissent afterwards. Again, you got to put people in the book for that if you want to earn respect as a referee. The Finnish are just mugging this referee off at this point.
Stones now and Gahey. Plenty of space for him to find an England colleague. Rolls it back to Stones. Stones now. Have we had a shot on target yet?
Nope.
Dear me. Gomez. See, Gomez is instantly looking to go back there because there's just nothing in front of him making any sort of movement. Stones now, and it has to go back to Gahey. He has a go at somebody there for not making themselves available. Now Gomez on the halfway line, flicks it to Bellingham. Bellingham has Grealish on this left-hand side. Grealish. 2 Finnish players are there to keep him company. And he rolls it back to Trent. Trent inside to Gomez now. Nice bit of play that by England. And through to Grealish. And Grealish scores. Excellent goal from England. I'm not sure whether the offside flag's going to go up or whether it was a perfect run from Grealish. But it was a brilliant move by Gomez and England, to be fair. I think the flag stays down and it's time to go and grab your granny. Have we still got the England granny?
Yes.
Grab your granny, guys, because she's off to Helsinki. Definitely onside, Alex. Lovely finish.
Yeah, absolutely shocking from Finland there. Gomez just allowed to kind of turn, and he just plays sort of a no-look round the corner, and everybody's too worried about Harry Kane, and Jack Grealish runs around the back of one of the defenders, nobody marking him. Nice and calm, slotted it in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, really nice move from England, but very, very poor lack of awareness from the Finnish defenders there.
So Anthony Gordon didn't get a chance like that, that kind of one-on-one with the keeper in the 6-yard box. As soon as Jack Grealish gets the first chances in.
Yeah, but he's got to be there to score them, Billy.
That's true. And he did well. He finished it nicely, but brilliant from Angle Gomez. Really good.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. So hopefully that may force Finland out a little bit more now, and England, hopefully, we've got a hatful of goals this afternoon, which is what we need to see. But at the moment, it's the finish on the attack. Good work by Gahey. Throw into Finland.
I thought there was a second ball on the pitch then. It was just Lee Carsley's head.
Wow. Okay. Lee Carsley's head is now a football.
It was very shiny, to be fair.
Anyway, it's actually. Did that go for a corner?
Must do.
Bloody hell! I did see Harry Kane going over to the linesman, but anyway, corner comes in. It's very deep, far too deep, and out for a goal kick.
Is this the Olympic Stadium that they're playing at? Because I mean, they've got the athletics track on the outside.
Yeah, it's. Is it the same stadium they played Ireland in? I don't know.
Look, for people who want to line up the commentary, by the way, we're on 1935.
Trent now plays it forward. I mean, we're all watching it live on TV, so I mean, it just depends on how far people's live broadcast is. To be honest,
I mean, there is a clock on screen, guys. So just follow the clock that Paul's put up in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, Kane, man, you're not. I mean, what is that?
Send that twat off.
He lost the ball in the first place. There, we had a good opportunity to break there, and he gave the ball away. Send the twat off. It's good football from Finland to play that out, and a clip ball over the top, and they're away here down the right hand side. But Gahey is there. Great pace from Mark Gahey, and but then Henderson gives the ball away. That's not great, and Finland back on the attack again. But England do have men back now. Finland haven't exactly pushed many men forward, in fairness, and they've been forced all the way back into their own half here. Almost won it back there, but a nice ball inside. But again, great covering from Mark Gahey, who seems to play better in an England shirt than he does for Palace right now. But that's maybe because he doesn't want to be at Palace anymore.
He's got all the right attributes. You can see it. He's just not having a very good time at Palace. It is the Helsinki Olympic Stadium, by the way. I've just confirmed.
Yeah. And I don't think it'll be too warm there tonight.
No.
Can't imagine. Should we check?
Yeah, I think it'll be a bit chilly. Here's Bellingham. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Little flick back to Bellingham. But again, everything's static. We've got great pace in this side. You know, let's try and use it. Worked it round now to Kyle Walker. Walker's got Palmer ahead of him, but he cuts back instead. Now, correct me if I'm wrong there, Billy. If that's Walker for Man City, he just bursts forward.
Yeah, he goes, and he has options around him, doesn't he?
I mean, he had loads of space to run into.
On that occasion, he had Declan Rice to the yard next to him.
Kane. And now John Stones. I mean, Kane isn't exactly making his way into the box. He's just...
Well, he's walking.
I give up. I give up. I really do. Here's Alexander-Arnold and Bellingham again now. Kane, who's playing as the DM right now. So there's another position for your bingo cards. Alexander-Arnold across to Gomez. Gomez to Stones. Stones this time sees the run of Walker, but can't find him. Rice will pick up the pieces. He let that roll out for a throw-in. Any temperature update, Alex?
It is 9 degrees in Helsinki at the moment.
That's not as cold as I thought it might be, actually.
That's the same here, isn't it?
Well, once the sun goes down, it will probably drop a lot lower than that, but it's 9 at the moment.
Well, I would suggest the sun's gone down now, seeing as they're 2 hours ahead of us.
You know, you'd imagine the second half's going to be a bit colder.
Yeah, frost
We've got
appearing on the pitch.
Sleeves, to be fair.
Loads of what, mate?
Loads of long sleeves on our lads, to be fair.
Yeah. The old the tights and everything will be out shortly, won't they? I mean, I don't get the point of fingerless gloves, me. Why would you wear... What's the point of fingerless gloves?
I don't like it when they wear short sleeve shirts and then gloves.
Yeah, pretty pointless, yeah. 100%. John Stones now bursting forward. Good run this by the centre-back. And he's heading for the byline, John Stones. He's still got it, but he runs it out of play. Just a little bit too much from the defender there, but at least he was... at least he made a run forward.
No touch of a centre half there.
Just seeing the goal again. Brilliant ball in from Gomez. Really great little flick. And it was a good finish by Jack Grealish. Took his time, picked his spot, and rolled it into the corner.
This is what we need, though. We need sort of Kobe Mainu and Nigel Gomez. We need them to keep progressing, and we need that kind of extra option in midfield for England going forward, because just relying on Rice it just hasn't been working. So we need to wrap them in cotton wool and progress them for the national team.
Definitely. Bellingham tries to flick to absolutely nobody there. Now Finland burst down the left-hand side. Walker is back, but Walker gets beaten. Cross comes in, and Finland didn't commit anybody forward, and maybe if they did, they might have had an opportunity there.
Good play from Trent at the far post. They're very cool.
Yeah. But Walker beaten there on the left-hand side by Kezeljic, whatever his name is. But they're not really gambling, other Finland at the minute. They're not pushing many men forward. But that was a terrible little layoff from Bellingham to absolutely nobody. Henderson not taking the goal kick, leaving it with John Stones.
Well, that's a fucking strange decision, isn't it? To have a goalkeeper that won't even pass the ball out.
Yeah. Long ball forward to nobody again. And Finland.
Is it that bad? Is it that bad? I don't get it.
No, there are reasons for that, but they didn't really use it properly. The whole point is to have that first pass go central.
Yeah, I think Greece did it the other night.
Yeah, otherwise if you start with the goalkeeper and pass one way, you've locked yourself one direction. Whereas if you go central with the first pass, you leave yourself open. You can go either side. So there are tactical benefits for not having the goalkeeper take that on a short kick.
Well, again, England have given the ball away really poorly there, and Finland on the attack again. I mean, they're not a great footballing side, Finland, but I mean, England are just being very, very sloppy right now. That's better pressing all the way back to the goalkeeper. Bellingham doing the majority of the pressing here. Now Kane decides to, leisurely stroll across. Gahey, good header. I thought he was fouled there. Referee says no. Gahey looked like he was dragged to the floor. And Trent comes across and it's a throw in to Finland. Surely that was a foul, Bill.
I thought so. Well, Harry Kane broke into a can for a second there, didn't he? Or was it a trot?
I think it was more of a trot.
Yeah.
Oh, Gomez is down.
That's not good news.
No. 26 and a half minutes into the game.
Means Conor Gallagher's about to come on.
Hey, he's playing well this season, Conor Gallagher, Billy.
He is.
I don't know what happened there with Gomez. We've just seen it again. I mean...
I think he's all right. He might just jarred his knee.
Yeah, I didn't particularly see anything. He's back on his feet again, so that's a good sign.
How can you tell?
Billy, that's very sizist. If anyone wants to know, by the way, England's next game is the Thursday, the 14th of November, where they go to Greece. And you just know that is going to be a very, very intense atmosphere, Billy.
Oh, it'll be hostile. They'll play it in Salonika or something like that, where it's really, really, partisan. Will our lads be able to stand up to it? That's the question.
Well, hopefully. Majority of them have had that kind of experience. But the atmosphere in them stadiums tends to be absolutely red hot, doesn't it? I mean, the Greeks make an awful lot of noise, as they proved at Wembley the other night. And Walker here, bundled around, manages to keep the ball, but Finland win it back. Finland playing some nice stuff on the edge of the box here, trying to get a shot in, deflected, looks offside. England thought it wasn't given. Cross comes in, straight in the arms of Henderson. They should have done better than that, and I think the offside flag has gone up. But again, just England giving the ball away again.
Oh, dear.
And Finland playing some nice stuff on the edge of the box there, trying to get a shot in. And eventually it goes back to...
That all stemmed from Carl Walker trying to play a back heel off his own byline.
Yep. Finland are in again here into the penalty area. Shot deflected, and that's going to go out for another corner to Finland. And Henderson was scrambling across his goal there, took a slight deflection. But if anything, the last 10 minutes has been all Finland possession.
Well, if you watch the replay here, you've got no scans from anybody. You've got Gahey and Gomez covering, who were just ball watching. You've got when you get to that sort of area of the box, everybody's trying little 1-2s and passes. You can't just ball watch. You've got to be more aware of who's around you.
Yep.
Giving the ball away in really poor areas as well.
In comes the corner again. It's a grass cutter. It's cleared away, and it's going to be a throw in.
What a terrible corner that was.
That was one of the worst I've seen in a long time. That it's like he scuffed it when he kicked the ball. But now they're going to try the long throw. No, they go back to their centre back, and he miscontrols the ball. England now have a chance to push out. But I think Finland will be, apart from the goal, will be pretty pleased with the performance so far. I mean, they're giving England a bit of a torrid time at the minute. And good step up. Good step up by, and now Harry Kane on the halfway line turns. Lays it into Declan Rice. He spins and can send it out to Cole Palmer. England, where's Kane bursting his ass to get in the box? He's not, just unbelievable laziness. I mean, you're a striker there. You lay the ball off. You then make an absolute blister, run to the box. He just jogged his way in, and England had 4 players ahead of Harry Kane there.
I think he let Bellingham take that roll up. In which
I just don't want him there.
Well, Bellingham was bad as well. He went to the outside centre half and just fell over him and cried. So that was poor from Bellingham as well as Kane.
Cried.
Well, I hope we get a replay of that because I want you all to see what Bellingham just did because that was shocking.
Anyway, Grealish has the ball. Back to Trent on the halfway line. Inside to Gomez. He plays it all the way back to Gehi. Gehi now tries to sort of... I mean, look, where's the movement? Everyone's standing still.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Look, it's a freeze frame.
Finally, Alexander-Arnold decides to make a run up the left, but then he turns back inside to Gomez. Gomez spins. Rice. Gomez on the halfway line now. Back to Rice. To Stones, to Gehi. And again, Rice puts out his arm saying, where is the movement in front of us? Stones. Oh, this is dreadful. Now Bellingham. Come on, Trent, get on your bike. Inside to Grealish. Grealish now. 3 players come across to him and Trent. Bellingham.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I've banned him. We had racially ambiguous comments followed by just shouting in the chat, so he's gone. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Racial comments?
Yeah, there was one. He was warned.
Well, any racist comments will be banned immediately.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Here is Alexander-Arnold. Back to Bellingham now. Bellingham. I mean, he's looking up there for somebody to make a run into the box, and nobody is. Grealish now.
Static, isn't it?
Still Grealish. Back to Bellingham. To Trent. To Bellingham. And now back across to Stones. Cole Palmer had made a run, but he goes... Sorry, Walker had made a run, goes to Palmer. Palmer now to Rice. Rice to Walker. Walker, terrible. Gave it away, and Finland now can break. It's a 2-on-2 for the Finns here. Stones is back there. And Stone shot comes in straight into the arms of Henderson. But again, Finland catching England on the break after a terrible ball from Walker. And that's just not good enough, man. The build-up is like, what's Kane doing back here, man? For fuck's sake.
So slow.
Oh, it's abysmal, man. Absolutely abysmal.
We're not getting Cole Palmer into this game very much at all. They're terrified of him. He's being overmarked. We need to get him more on the ball. I want to see him a bit more centrally as well.
Yep. Here's Jude Bellingham.
People need to tell Jude as well that doing a chop for just no reason doesn't do anything.
But Kane comes right out to him and stands next to him. There's no need to do that.
100%.
I don't think I've seen so many 1-yard passes today. I mean, it's unbelievable. Just passing to someone that stood 3 inches from you is ridiculous.
Yep. Philip says, do you even like football? All you do is get angry. It's called being a football fan, Philip. Passion, you know? Do you have any? Go and do your Sunday knitting or something. Jesus Christ. England are playing Finland. And have had one shot on goal, which fair enough we scored from. But my God, it's been dreadful. It's been dreadful. Another
Amazing
corner.
ball there into Rice.
Honestly, I don't understand people. How can anybody?
Who was this? Was
think,
it a Trent pass? No, that was that Bellingham who played that?
No, I think it was Trent. No, it was
I don't
Bellingham,
think it
actually.
was Trent.
Yeah, it was Bellingham, yeah.
It was Bellingham.
It was a good ball. Unfortunately, again,
corner.
Rice in the Longstaff role, trying to get that right-sided half space attack going, and he's not got that.
And Gahey wins the header there, but it goes wide. Gahey thought he'd done enough to get a corner. Not according to the referee. 35 minutes coming up. Finland 0, England 1, Billy.
Philip, if you like watching the meltdown, stop frigging moaning about it, you knobhead.
Yeah, exactly.
People say that this game isn't important because it's Nations League. Well, it is. Every game is important because it's about building the next England side for us to try and win a trophy. It is important. Every game is important.
So is that the attitude that we want the players to have? Then no, it's not very. We'll just no.
Do we want to be winners? We want to win every game.
Absolutely, and we want to get back to playing the top nations. Something to get excited about. You know, playing the likes of Italy and Spain and Germany and France. God Almighty. I don't know what's happened to football fans lately. There's just so much wokeness. Oh, you're not allowed to say anything.
Well, the point of the matter is, we played Thursday night like it was, it's only a Nations League game, we'll piss this.
Yeah.
And so look what happened.
Yeah. We're supposed to be one of the top nations.
Yeah, I mean, people saying that we over-expect. We don't. Like, we've got the top scorer from the Bundesliga, one of the best players in the Liga in Bellingham. You know, Phil Foden was one of the best players in the league last year. Cole Palmer was one of the best players. John Stones won the treble for Man City, as did Kyle Walker. Like, we've got the players on our ranks to be having this expectation. We don't have it at club level. I think we are allowed it at international level. You know, we've been to 2 finals. Is it fair that we win one more match to get the trophy? I think it's fair. We want that. Don't be afraid to get the hammer out, mods. Some right weirdos today.
Yeah. Anyway, here come Finland again down the left-hand side. Thank you, Alice. Cole Palmer doing a good job there, but Finland stay in possession. How can anybody say, oh, we're having a meltdown? Because England have only had 1 shot on target in 37 minutes against Finland. It beggars belief, man. It beggars belief.
It's been dreadful again.
It's awful. Dreadful. But because we're 1-0 up, you know, they'll be thinking, oh, yeah, we're doing great.
Well, I think Greece was slightly better, a lot better side than Finland, let's be honest.
Yeah, they are. No doubt about it. But Finland, I think Finland have more attempts on target than us in this first half. There's been a couple of attempts on Henderson. And here they come again. And a big opportunity here. Trent doesn't get it, and it's hammered over the bar. That should have been 1-1.
Alexander Arnold.
Terrible defending again from England, and we get away with it again.
It's the same reason that Trippier didn't work as a left back as well. You can't get your body position set when it's your wrong side, and he did it. He did it there. He's not used to it.
Tried to get it with his left foot, just a powder puff touch on it. In fact, set the striker up, half volley over the bar. That could have been and should have been 1-1.
Timo Pukki there scores.
I think he does. And England again playing out from the back now. Finland pressing. And Finland will get more confident as this game goes on. The more opportunities they're going to get. Oh, that's a foul by Harry Kane, a mile away. Jesus. But the referee played the advantage, and a good advantage, because Finland have got it down the right-hand side again now. Gahey comes across. Into the penalty area come Finland again. Or just short of it. Kamara now. Trying to do a little step over. I don't think he meant that. I think he almost fell over the ball in an attempt to put some a little bit of skill on there. But Finland have England pressed back again. Goodness me.
Oh, careful, Kane. Don't run too fast there.
No. I mean, look at that. Both him and Grealish there. So slow. Didn't bother even trying to get the ball. It's a very deep cross again. Good header by Walker. Finding Rice. Rice, got to be careful. And England managed to get it out. Cole Palmer. Walker, right by the touchline. Sends the ball over the top. Looking for Declan Rice. But Rice's touch is a little bit heavy. And Finland have it back again. Don't put
Somebody's
a tackle
got
in
help
Harry.
in
It's
there.
all right. This is dreadful. This is awful.
There's so much work from Rice there. Nobody went with him. Nobody made themselves available for a return pass.
Oh, he's got above Gehi there and just over the bar. And again, another attempt from Finland. And they are
Glenn
knocking
Kamara,
on the
who
door.
couldn't get a game for Leeds, was surplus to requirements at Rangers, is running this midfield at this precise moment in time.
Yeah. Gehi completely misjudged the flight of that ball there. 5 minutes to half time. It's still Finland 0, England 1. Jack Grealish with the goal, but that is England's only attempt on goal. And it's been, well, as bad as it gets again, I think this is. It's been terrible.
Well,
Bellingham,
officially, we've
lovely
had 5
football
shots at
from
goal.
Bellingham. Sorry, Alex?
Officially, we've had 5 shots at goal, but Finland have had 6, which should be 7, but that header's not counted as 7 for some reason.
Where's our... Oh, again, Gomez this time gives it away. And Finland try and break. Stone's the only one back for England here. Finds Kyle Walker. But simple passes, man. Simple passes. High into the Helsinki air. Bellingham decides not to jump for the ball there. That looks like a foul and a free kick to Finland. I mean, this is shit, lads. Let's not beat around the bush. And I don't care who disagrees with me. It's shit.
It's dreadful. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful.
I mean, Foxy's put us 472 caps in this side. We're not playing like it. I mean, you do one of two things. You either try and play a team that you're going to use in tournaments and bed a few new sort of, youngsters into the team, sort of 2 or 3 at a time, or you just do a fresh lineup. And we've done neither.
Yeah.
We've just, it's just a waste of a game, really.
And here come the Finns again. Oh, he just got his foot in there, or else that might have been an opportunity. Wow. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mentioned in a sort of video the other day having a rant about England, just saying that, and we spoke about it on TTR Friday as well, just the fact that, where is the passion in pulling on this England shirt? It doesn't matter who you're playing. We grew up watching England, who it didn't matter who they were playing, they'd put to the sword. Like the likes of Turkey when they weren't very good. I mean, we talked about that 8-0, Billy, didn't we? Mm-hmm. When England, they just went out and didn't matter who they played, they put teams to the sword. And it's not even, it's a shadow. And I don't know whether it's the players being like prima donnas or what, I don't know.
Well, Paul, to be fair, this is better than the other game.
Well,
you could say that, but I mean, they were like this in the European Championship, so I don't think it's just a case of being arrogant. I don't think they're overrated.
Another chance goes begging there for a good run by Grealish. But again, Bellingham the furthest man forward.
What the manager needs to do is pick a team that works. I mean, instead of having a load of individuals, which is what we've got in the minute.
Well, I mean, it's like what we said earlier on, Billy, when Carsley says, if Harry Kane's fit, then he plays. Why? Why just because he's fit should he play?
I agree.
He's been dog shit in this first half. He's been non-existent.
Doesn't suit the system at all. If you want to press, you don't have Harry Kane inside, do you?
Absolutely not. Stone's now on the halfway line. Right bang on the centre circle. Sends it wide to Kyle Walker. Walker again ignores Cole Palmer, rolls it back to Gay. And again, just static ahead of him. Just completely static. And then when Kyle Walker tries to find Cole Palmer, gives him an impossible pass, and Finland get the ball back.
Literally, Harry Kane has jogged around the pitch first half. At one point, he broke into a bleeding amble.
Yeah, he's done nothing. And here come Finland again. Kamara bursting forward. He's taken out, free kick to Finland. And if they've got any wits about them, they'll just launch this towards the penalty area. Try and get something on it. I mean, you put your hands up like that, Kyle Walker, that's a sign of guilt to me. When they put the hands up, I didn't touch him, ref, before the refs even blew his whistle. That's a sign of guilt to me. Like, I'll put my hands up and see if I can get away with it. There's loads of space on his right-hand side. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Grealish and Bellingham. We'll just leave Trent on his own with his wrong foot. Good idea, lad. Oh, God, it's so bad. Even off the ball, it's just awful.
Oh, look at that, man. Dear me. How on earth? Dear me. Oh, they're in. Chance Finland. Straight to the goalkeeper again.
Oh, dear me.
I think the flag might have gone up, but the referee's playing on. I think it was just a yard or so.
Challenges there again. They want it more than we do again.
Hey, man, this is absolute horse.
Chris saying they're all tired. No, I'm sorry, but they were all set. The back four
I'm not
set,
having tiredness as an excuse. Give our
not for that through ball. That we just made that look like it was Kevin De Bruyne who played that through the middle. It wasn't. We just had it. That went through 8 players into the central striker. Like, you've got to be more switched on for that.
Tired. It's the start.
Tiredness
of the
can be a
season,
factor,
man.
but. We did just have an
I'm not having tiredness like Nick off. No way. No way. This is just goddamn awful.
Angel Gomez has made 5 starts in France so far this season for Lille. Like, there's no tiredness yet.
And there's Kane, just kicks it back to nobody, and it ends up with Henderson. Get him off the field.
Look at it now. Look, there we go. Look, he's limping. He's actually limping when he's ambling.
That's just him ambling, I think, Billy. He runs like a tortoise these days.
Look at him. Christ almighty.
I don't know how Spurs players can watch. Spurs fans can watch him, or even I know he's obviously gone now, but how can they watch him and defend this? I know he's a good finisher, but at what detriment? The rest of it's just trash.
Anyway, 2 minutes of additional time, of which we've had a minute already, and it's still Finland 0, England 1. Finland by far the better side in this game. There's another long ball towards Henderson, takes it well. But Finland are just getting more confident as the game goes on here, because they're thinking, hey, this England side's really not that special, really. They expected a lot more from them, I would have imagined. But instead, it's just dreadful, absolute bull rot. And that's why I said we need a manager who is going to come into this setup and absolutely bollock some arses. Not, just because they play for England doesn't mean they can't get bollocked for not performing. It's absolutely dreadful. Again, Trent, miles away from winning a header. And again, he's given the ball away. And Finland in again. And a ball across the box goes out for a throw into England.
That all started from a terrible bit of play from Bellingham trying to be arrogant again in front of back 2 players.
It was. I noticed that as well. You don't have to get through with a crazy skill move every single time. You're not playing FIFA.
Trent's had a mare at left back, guys. He's had a mare. An absolute mare. The halftime whistle has gone. Alex, sum up that first half.
Well, we're ahead. We are ahead through a nice little move between Angel Gomez and Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
They've shown a couple of signs of that. But overall, very, very static in movement. Not a lot of awareness around each other. Very low scan rate, which I know people think is an overused metric, but there's just no awareness of who's around them. We're getting simple 1 or 2 passes just completely carving us open. Trent at left back has its issues. It's not good enough. I get that it's not a high stakes game, but we do need to be trying to sort of play players and test things out ready for the next manager.
You know what? When people say it's not a high stakes game, it is, because it ends up. You've got to think of the future, right? You think of like seedings for competitions and stuff like that. So every game is important really for England now to try and get back into the A League of the Nations League. And
it's more about the performances, isn't it? The auditions, the performance.
But we're also at risk of playing very good teams in qualifiers this time, which is going to cause problems.
Yeah, 100%. And we need to be looking to the future here. We can't. I mean, I guess you could say that trying Trent at left back is an audition, is an experiment to see if they can get it to work. But I just think 99% of people know that long term that's not the answer. So why are we trying it? It's a waste of time.
I mean, I feel like it's time for Harry Kane. Yeah. What is it about playing square pegs in round holes all the time? You know,
didn't pick a left back for the squad, did he? They didn't pick a left back for the squad. It's simple and straightforward as that for me.
I mean, there has to be a left back.
What we're seeing tonight is exactly the same thing as what we saw against Greece. But Finland aren't in the same quality of the Greece are. Simple as that for me. They've expected to go on that pitch to win the game.
100%. I'm massively biased about Lewis Hall because obviously I think we all are because we're Newcastle fans. But I think Lewis Hall is going to be an England left back in the next year, 100%. So why do we not just use him now? It's the same as what we say at club level. He's going to make mistakes and he's not going to be fantastic straight away. But he's definitely the future. You can see he is. So just give him that international experience. Bring him into the senior setup. You know, get him used to it instead of just playing Trent at left back. It's a waste of time.
It is, yeah. Geordie J says Darren Waspel more entertaining than this current England squad. Oh, hell, by a million miles. Absolutely. Chris says it just looks like they're all so jaded is all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Chris, in a way, you know, but they shouldn't be, should they? It's embarrassing. You know, these guys should be, you know, pulling on that England shirt with a bit of pride. I'm not seeing any pride. And that's what worries me more than anything. I'm not seeing pride in these players wearing the England shirt anymore. And I mentioned this the other day. I was lucky enough to represent England and Great Britain, etc., in ice hockey. And pulling on that shirt is, you know, the moment you pull it on and see that either the George flag or the Union Jack on your shirt, it's incredible feeling. And it's pride and you want to go out there and give it all for your country. But what we're seeing from this current England setup is an embarrassment because there's no passion there. And they can stand and be interviewed and say, oh, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that, or we're trying this. The passion is there. It's not. It's bullshit. They're trying to kid the fans. And one thing that football fans will never, ever get done to them is be kidded that things are okay when they're not. And you can quite see. It's bollocks.
They're not putting the effort into it. They expect to win the game before the game started. And they're prancing around doing stupid things in stupid areas of the pitch. They wouldn't dream of doing in a Champions League game. They're doing it against Finland or Greece or so-called lower teams. It's wrong. It's not professional, in my opinion.
Yeah. Bellingham as England coach. Seems all the players are forced to play it to him all the time. The Saxon says club form determines being selected for majors. Lewis Hall is currently the best fit English left back. Even Tino Livramento is better at left back, Stato, says Ben.
Well, he's played there, isn't he? What is Livramento playing? He's actually done it. Yeah. Why is Alexander Arnold doing it? It's squeezing plays in to try and fit all these plays in again.
Yeah. And he said, and every single England manager that comes in says, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. They freaking do. Every single one of them, which is why we need somebody who isn't a yes man. The problem is England, the managers in the recent past have all been yes men to the FA. We need somebody to come in who is going to turn around and say, right, if I take this job is mine alone. I will pick my staff. I will run the England team as the manager and not be dictated to by anyone. And that's how it should be. But Alex, the problem is the FA. And that's the big worry about it because they want to say when they should just leave the England team to the manager.
Well, we went through this whole rigmarole over the last decade of Project England Identity, whatever it was called. It had some funny name. It was with Dan Ashworth and stuff. And it worked quite well. We improved a lot. Southgate came in and he did a lot to change the stigma and get rid of the clickiness and bring in a fresh group. And it was positive for a long time. But then he took us as far as he could tactically. And now it looks like as we're going through this hangover of poor understanding tactics, formations, and an amalgamation of all of those things, we're also now sort of falling back into that clickiness and drama that we didn't want, that we used to have of years ago. And now we looks like we're going down a road of we don't know what we're doing on the pitch, and there's also a lot of clickiness as well. You've got Harry Kane, who looks like he's kind of a leader. I think Declan Rice is to a point, but I don't mind that. I think he's good enough to be in the team. There's nobody sort of screaming out to take his place. So he's got to be in there. But yeah, we need the new cycle to begin. We really do. We need somebody to come in who has a little bit of a little bit of aura, a bit of gravitas. We need somebody to come in who's respected, who also can take us forward tactically. And it's not Lee Carsley. As good as he's been for the under-21s, it's not him. It's just a case of who do the FA get? And hopefully they're doing a proper, thorough search at the moment.
Interesting point. I've seen this mentioned a few times about Bellingham. It seems to disrupt the dressing room. He's, when he didn't play last, when he was missing for England, we seem to be a little bit better. I don't know about that. I mean, Bellingham is.
Well, Paul, there was a rumor that
Adidas
advert upset everyone.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true. There's too many players on that side that want to do what Bellingham's doing. Harry Kane drops deep and takes Bellingham's space. If Harry Kane's not on the pitch, we have a proper centre forward there. Bellingham's got space to do it. But he hasn't, because Harry Kane keeps dropping deep to do whatever he wants to do.
Do you know what it is? It needs a Roy Keane type of person to go in there and shake that fucking dressing room up, because somebody like him wouldn't be asked about upsetting people, and that's another problem I think we've got, is that certainly with Southgate, he wouldn't say boo to a goose to any of those England players, and neither is Carsley, and they think they can get away and just play by strolling around the pitch. You know what I mean? It's going to take somebody with a bit of personality and a bit of the fear factor. We haven't got that. Yeah, we need a manager with a fear factor.
The FA will never take on a manager like that.
No, they wouldn't. But that's what we need, though, isn't it?
Never in a million years.
We've got that. We've got to have a manager with fear factor, but the FA won't appoint one.
They've never done it. It's in my lifetime.
I mean, Capello a little bit, maybe. I think Capello could lose his rag a few times, but.
Well, I think we should have taken Mourinho when he was still at the peak of his powers. We should have tried to take Mourinho 5 or 6 years ago. But it is what it is. Do you want some stats for half time?
Yeah, in a second, Alex. I don't know whether you know, but there's rumours going around that England or the FA are apparently possibly waiting for Pep to resign as Man City manager at the end of the season. He is one of the targets for England.
This was my suggestion 6 months ago. Is you either get Klopp when he leaves Liverpool, or you wait for Pep. Because at the moment in world football, especially with Pep Guardiola, he is considered one of the greats. But how do you top that? You make England win a major trophy.
Exactly.
That is the next step. Because Italy have won trophies, Germany, Brazil, Spain, France, they've all been winning trophies. If you want to put yourself at the epitome of, right, I am the best of all time, if you've already got your Champions League and league titles around Europe, go and win England their first trophy since 1966. That is how you put yourself at the top of the food chain. And Pep can do that. He may not, but I think it's probably one of them need to go and take that. Klopp's time is past now. He's gone to Red Bull, but Pep's still got the option. Whether he'll want to be in Spanish or not, who knows?
Nothing. The Bobby Robson connection.
Yeah. I do as well. Spike Milligan, thank you for your super chat, my man. I have to say that we've played shit football for so long that we don't know how to play fast attacking football. Simon says, kids aren't interested in watching this game at all. When I was their age, I was watching with face paint on, waving flags. Sad times. Yeah. Simon, well said, mate. Well said. Because, they're not exactly inspiring, are they? And that's what you kind of expect from an England side, to inspire, the young kids to go out there and play football instead of doing other things. But when you see this kind of stuff, it's boring.
You had one game a year with an England game, one England game a year, and you got you psyched up for it. You get the last World Cup qualifier if England needed to win it to qualify. Yeah, you very rarely saw an England game live, and when you did, it was an event.
Absolutely. Give us some stats then, Matey, on that first half.
So, no surprise, we do have the lion's share of possession, 65% of the ball to England. Total shots, we've had 6, Finland have had 8, with our one big chance being our only goal. Expected goals of 0.91 to Finland's 0.52, so we have had the more clinical of the high value of chances, because Grealish was right through on goal, to be fair to him. And, I mean, you don't really want to know the rest of them. There's not much to
it. Lee says, give our Ten Hag for England. No, thank you. Bellingham is better than everyone else. They must be jealous, says Philip.
I understand that. I actually agree with that.
Well, listen, there's egos in that dressing room, isn't there? There's no doubt about the fact that there's egos. Harry keeps dropping deep because playing wants to play with only his friends with Trent and Declan Rice. Not sure what the hell you mean by that, but Baz Downer says, I saw Kane pass the ball back to the goalie. Yeah, and that was a miss kick.
It wasn't
Daniela
even
says,
to anyone, was it?
yeah, the problem is the big name lovings that want to see their favourite players playing. Kane got his 100th cap in time for him to retire. Rice should be captain.
I mean, if you've got kids, can I just ask anybody in the chat who's got kids who watch England, do they like care? Do they want to get like a name on the back of the shirt? Like when I was young, I wanted names on the back of shirts, and you get excited about it. Like, who do people? If you've got any kids watching this now, are any of them going, "Hey, so and so's got the ball"? Like, I just can't see it because it's just so bad.
I think Harry Kane being in the side, just let alone as captain, it stunts in the England side. It's no doubt about that. He should not be captain because he's not very inspirational, is he?
He should have retired with Kieran Trippier. He's done.
Yeah. I mean, extend your playing career at club level, no problem at all. You've got an opportunity to get various accolades at club level. For some reason, just because he's Harry Kane, he has to play.
But Alan Shearer retired early from England. Paul Scholes retired early. A lot of them retired early to let it progress. You let the team progress because you don't think you can offer what you used to. Harry Kane has to be selfless and make that decision because he is absolutely right, holding us back.
Harry Kane is selfless in the same sentence. Never start so.
Yeah. Andy says Pep probably wouldn't be the Spanish manager because he's Catalan.
Wait, he's Spanish.
But I know where he's going with that. But we'll stay out the politics side of it.
Well, he played for Spain, didn't he, for years? So I don't think managing would be a difference. I mean, Luis Enrique managed them, didn't he? He was the Catalan.
The Saxon says England are actually winning. Wouldn't know listening to this.
It's not about the results. It's about the performance. Playing someone that's ranked about 198th in the world, or something stupid, and we're looking like amateurs. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, they're ranked 64th for anybody who's curious, and we're ranked 4th supposedly. We should be rolling teams over 5-0 consistently. We're in the top 5 in the world on paper. We don't play like that.
I'd rank us 4th in the United Kingdom. That's how bad it is.
We look like we're a top 20 team maximum. We're not. We don't look like
we're not a top 4 in world football. Dear God, no. I mean, when was the last time we actually played well? Can anybody? I mean, was it the Germany game in the Euros at Wembley? I can't remember. Well, Trent's still coming out for the second half, so obviously there's. It doesn't look like we're going to make any changes so far. I mean, you know what? Seeing that Ipswich Town flag there, Leif Davis, Ipswich's left back, he's been absolutely, put on a pedestal, and even he's looking like a Premier League player this season. He's getting all the accolades. Not a chance of him even near the squad.
No.
Him and Lewis Hall, probably two of the biggest prospects at left back. Right,
Mitchell's another one.
Yeah, Mitchell at Palace. It's just dreadful, man.
But as soon as Ben Chilwell's fit, he'll be in the squad. Guarantee it.
Of course he will. Anyway, they're out for the second half. No changes. And I believe it will be Finland to get us underway. And here we go for another 45 minutes of pure inspirational, motivational, whatever. We're underway.
Constipational,
institutional, whatever anal we want to go down. Well, anal, Billy. Basically, it's a load of arse so far. But we'll see if the second half improves or whether Finland will keep going. And immediately Alexander Arnold kicks it out of play. C Bubble, thank you for your super chat. My 5-year-old has asked for Mbappe, Ronaldo, and Messi shirts. It says it all, really. Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
It's kicking off again.
You what, mate?
21 was kicking off again with the referee then.
Yep. I mean, I think he's played for that free kick. And, we see every defender doing that, don't we, to be fair? Rice has got to be careful here. Back to Stones. Palmer. Bit of a heavy touch by him, and he loses the ball. And now Finland have the ball back. And Harry Kane, you know, when you watch Harry Kane, he runs towards the defender and then he gets to about 2 yards away from him and stops running.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. No
He's
doubt
just
about that.
trying to look like he's pressing and he's just not.
Yep.
It's horse rot. It really is.
Lewis Hall played for Finland there. Looked like him, didn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. I think Lewis Hall a little bit stockier than him, but he does have the same sort of features as Lewis Hall. Gomez beaten in the air, but I guess that's not really a surprise. Here's Grealish. Turns to Bellingham. Bellingham loses the ball. No, he got the ball, Billy. Seen too much of it. We're in trouble here. This is a chance for Finland. It's bouncing around. And Gay sticks a leg in, gets there. Kamara comes in, tries a flashy black heel. Gomez comes back. Palmer gives it away dreadfully.
He's been awful.
Oh, my good God.
Another one's been awful.
But, Billy, any better strikers for Finland, and they're winning this game by about 3 or 4-1 here.
Well, Angel Gomez saved us there. Superb bit of play from him.
Terrible passing from England.
Where's Grealish going here? Look. Go forward. What's the matter with you?
Gomez now back to Gahey, to Declan Rice. I mean, that was awful from... I mean, it was a good tackle on Bellingham, Billy, and Bellingham's been guilty of that a couple of times.
Yeah, he did. He expects to get free kicks. I mean...
Every time he gets tackled, he's complaining for a free kick instead of just getting on with the game. I mean, that was a fair challenge there. It was a hard tackle, don't get me wrong, but it was a fair one. Clearly won the ball.
Just Grealish now. Didn't he? He come from the back, didn't he? Grealish is fucking dreadful and all.
Well, that looked like he went for a corner, but it didn't. Harry Kane playing now on the... he's running away from goal!
Inside left. Yeah, inside left there.
Here we come down the left now. Trent. Of course, he's going to spin back onto his right. Tries it. What on earth was that?
He tried to bend it with the outside of his right foot into the box.
Yeah.
That is pathetic.
And that just sums it all up. That just really sums it all up. The fact that he's got no left foot at all. He tries to sort of whip this in. That's awful, man. But that's what you do when you put square pegs in round holes. That's how it ends up. A load of tosh wallop. Gomez now to Declan Rice. Finland almost scored while you were away there, Alex.
Yeah, no surprise there.
And again, England knocking it around in the middle of the park, running the other way to where we need to score goals. That's a good run from Bellingham. Over the top. Bellingham takes it in his stride. Bellingham now running at the defender. A great spill by Bellingham and wins the corner. Does he? No, he's give up on it.
And he has literally give up on it. Look for him.
Yeah, that's not good enough. I don't like seeing that at all. Took the huff that he lost the ball. And a long, long shot from Alexander-Arnold from around 55 yards, I would say that was. Straight the arms of the finish.
No effort from Bellingham to get back on side either in case there was a rebound. Disgusting.
Yeah. This is what I mean. This is exactly what we were talking about. Is the passion? Is the Bellingham lost the ball there, and it looked like he was actually going to cry. He just stopped and didn't bother chasing the defender. Not good enough, man. Grealish again now on the left-hand side. Cuts inside. 4 players around him. To Trent. Gomez. Back now to John Stones on the halfway line. Stones brings it forward. Looks for options. Kyle Walker's away down the right-hand side, but Cole Palmer's got the ball now. Palmer to Harry Kane. Kane plays it out wide to Grealish. Grealish now. Just nothing. It just runs out. There's just nothing there.
Well, he couldn't get inside, so he had nowhere to go.
Exactly. Gahey now. Rice. Rice looking for options here. Plays it to Kyle Walker. Walker's got men ahead of him. Cole Palmer. Walker's made a good run down the right. Back to Kyle Walker. This is better. Walker pulls it across. Great defending. Lands for Cole Palmer. Good save. I mean, Harry Kane would have got done for offside there because he was standing right in front of the goalkeeper when he saved it. But he kept his eye on the ball well there.
It's the first phase in which we've got kind of Cole Palmer involved and just so many people just treading on his toes. Like Bellingham was constantly getting in the way there. Let Palmer do what he does best.
Yep.
And what? Yeah, I agree. What is Kane doing standing there? Bloody hell.
Behind the goalkeeper.
Oh my God.
Well, if that had gone in
He
from
ain't got a clue,
Palmer,
has he?
it would have been offside. It would have had to have been offside.
Well, if they hadn't touched him, no, because he wasn't interfering with the goalkeeper, was he? He was behind him.
Well, you never know. He could be saying sweet nothings in the goalkeeper's ear.
I mean, if it touched him, it would have.
Yeah. Good work from Gehi. And somehow Finland get a free kick. I mean, Gehi ran into a wall of white shirts there and claims that, well, I thought he was fouled initially, but referee thinks otherwise. I mean,
Well,
it's...
of course he is. He's got...
Yeah.
England are looking to play a little bit further up the pitch at the minute, by the look of it. The press is certainly... I mean, Bellingham's certainly gone more forward. Yeah.
Please don't mention Harry Kane in a press, Billy, because he just does that little thing. He does that little sprint and then gets towards the defender.
I'm not including him.
2 yards away and then he stops running. Good ball by John Stones now to Kyle Walker, who starts motoring forward. Again, good work from Finland's defence. Rice back to John Stones. Stones across to Gehi now. Gehi into Gomez. Rice. It's all a little bit too titty-tatty. And we're going absolutely bloody nowhere here. Rice is going the other way. Where would she going? Palmer does well this time. Now gets it to Walker. Walker to Gomez. Gomez quickly out to Bellingham. Bellingham has Grealish in a lot of space on the left. Grealish now. Bellingham. I mean, look where our centre forward is, please. Why is nobody noticing this?
I can't see him. Where is he?
Well, he's back the way he should be now through the middle, but you know there was nobody through the middle there. Fucking hell. Rice.
He's offside, isn't he?
Inside to Bellingham again. Bellingham to Gomez to Rice. And
2 yard pass.
We're going backwards again. We're back in
passes.
our own half. Dear God.
God dear me.
Rice. Brings it forward. That's a lovely touch by Palmer to Kane. Kane threads it through to Walker on the right. Good running by Walker, but where's the men getting into the area? And now Finland have many players back. Gomez. Rice. To Walker again. Back to Rice. To Gomez. John Stones now joins the party. Rice. Holy shit. Backwards again. Gehi now. Grealish. Grealish looking to take on his man. Cuts inside towards the centre circle. But again, good pressing by Finland, forcing him backwards.
So can I just get this straight? We had Kyle Walker at the byline with Cole Palmer and Bellingham in the 6-yard box, ready to receive a cross and try and score a goal. And it's now back with John Stones. How have we gotten there?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're trying to win the possession league.
Yeah, maybe there is a little bit of a present for possession. Maybe you get an extra point. Nice turn by Gomez. Gives him a bit of space. Rolls it to Rice. Back to Gomez now. Better from England. Palmer. Out to Kyle Walker. But again, there's no options ahead. There's none. And again, we're going backwards. And back to the halfway line again. Stones now fires a great ball out to the left-hand side for Grealish. Takes it down on his chest. Grealish now. Back to Trent. Bellingham. Bellingham inside to Palmer. Finland battling away there to try and win the ball. Kane goes in for a 50-50. Yes, that was true. It did happen. Kane now. Bellingham. And what? Move has died. And Finland now come forward. They've only got one man ahead. Oh, hang on a second. They've got an overlap here. Kyle Walker's back there, though. And Finland now out to the left-hand side. Stones has come across. Ball fired across, and it's over the bar. it should be 1-1 again.
How
has he put that over on the 6-yard line? And he puts it over the bar. And that could be Finland's chance gone. They'll not get a better chance than that. It's a tap-in.
And Alexander Arnold's watching. Look at Alexander Arnold's position.
Terrible.
Trent and Grealish, both of them.
Dear me, that should be 1-1. How on earth Finland aren't level in this game, I will never know. But that was dreadful again.
Where are the leaders shouting at Trent and Grealish there? Well, where's the accountability?
There is none. There just isn't any. I mean, Finland, they are sitting back. England have a lot of possession, but when you can get counter-attacks like that, but they've got to take chances like that. Their manager will be fuming that they're not level in this game. Here's Gomez. Palmer can't slip his way through, cleared away again by Finland.
He's been awful tonight, Palmer.
I mean, their manager must be absolutely banging his head off a wall asking how Finland aren't level. I mean, that was a tap in there, and he's blazed it over from 6 yards. Trent plays a nice ball through to Bellingham. Bellingham into the box. This is a real opportunity, but he can't get it past the keeper. He tried to play it across for either Kane or Palmer. Good goalkeeping, to be fair. But a chance wasted from England.
Someone had to give an option. They'd drop deep, but they all went to the same area, didn't they? Kane and Palmer. Someone
Good
drops
ball
deep
by
here,
Trent.
got a chance.
Yeah, they're both making. Yeah, somebody hang back on the penalty spot there.
Chip to the back post. Chip to the back post.
Chip to the back post and Kane dropped deep. I agree.
Yeah. Still 1-0 to England. Finland somehow haven't scored, which is incredible, really. And now England come forward again with Grealish. Bellingham. Rice.
Any chance of an overlap, lads? No.
Gomez to Bellingham to Trent. It is so slow, the build-up, though. I mean, it's as slow as you can possibly get.
You can have slow build-up if you do actually have some penetrating passes now and again. Yeah. But if it wasn't for Angel Gomez, we wouldn't be able to make a forward pass.
Absolutely. Finland have lost it here, though. Bellingham charging his way through into the box. But again, he's tackled. Again, that's a terrible giveaway. Rice now. He will hit one. Good save down to the left. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper. But finally, England getting some shots on goal here.
Why are we hitting that when Cole Palmer's free to your right?
Well, I mean, look, Rice can strike them, Alex. I'd rather see a shot on goal. You know, I mean, we've played that ball down the right a few times in the second half and nothing's come from it. We're just sort of turning back when we're playing those balls.
I mean, Harry Kane was shouting at Declan Rice there as he was winding up for the shot. I wonder what he was shouting at him.
Try and deflect it off me. I'll claim it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Let it come off my shirt. I deserve a goal. Over 1,000 watching, guys, on both platforms. Thank you very much for joining Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do keep subscribing if you're new and you like what you see on the channel. Please do hit that thumbs up as well. And welcome to all our new subscribers on the channel. It's great to have you. Gomez, Rice, Trent, and now Gehi.
He needs to move. He needs to move. Pass and move. I mean, look what Tonali does for us. I mean, I appreciate it's an honor to watch Tonali playing football, but there's just Angel Gomez is the only one who does pass and moving in this team. Rice to a point, but it's just so static. It's 1-2s with no movement.
Gehi over the top, and Harry Kane gives chase.
Go on, Harry, you'll get there.
But he's 10 yards away, just stops running.
What was the point in starting that run if you were going to do that?
He had no intention of trying to keep that ball in. Clear as day. None at all.
Biggest pretender in world football, that man.
Daniela says, nice job, boys, from your friendly Hammers fan. Great to have you, Daniela. We do welcome all fans from other teams on the channel, as long as they're, very sensible. And we've had a few Hammers fans who are very sensible. Sea Bubble is a new member of the channel. Thank you very much. Welcome to Members Club Sea Bubble. And you will be in the draw for the Derek Wright book tomorrow. 2 to give away on the show tomorrow.
I love how many fans of other clubs we've got in now. We're all unified over how boring this is. It's great.
I know. Blue Nose 174. An Everton fan says just about to open a can of paint. Something to watch drying. Yeah, why not?
Run.
Yeah, why not?
Look at this. Oh God!
Billy, what colour paint would you open just to watch dry? Any particular colour you'd like?
Tartan.
Yep. Very difficult to mix that, apparently.
I've just seen Cole Palmer misplace a 1-yard pass almost.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I mean, this is just dreadful. It really is.
It's just
Palmer asking for movement there, getting none, so has to go back to Stones. It's a similar picture here now. Yeah, they're all asking for movement, and then none of them are listening to each other. What?
But the problem is when you've got a centre forward, Alex, who makes no runs in the channels at all, nothing to be a focal point.
In between the centre halves is okay, but
Gomez is going to hit one, and I think
changes, please, Lee. Changes, please.
I think that's ended up in the centre of Helsinki.
Wow,
but I like him. I really like Gomez. I really do. Finland are making some changes.
If he was 5'10", he'd still be in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think he'll be back in the Premier League soon enough, though. Oh, I did a James Bond again. Anthony Tucky, welcome to the show, buddy, and thank you for your super chat. Hi, Paul, Billy, and Alex. Hope you guys are doing okay. We are, my friend. Blue Nose 174 says the mighty Finland, next team to show England up. For fuck's sake, we need a manager with something about them. Yeah, we do. We've got that. The next manager has to have a personality. I mean, you couldn't listen to Southgate, could you, for longer than a minute? And Carsley's just the same. Plus the fact he's freaking Irish.
He's not fucking Irish.
He's not Irish, but he played for Ireland. Technically, he's Irish then.
Tony Castellino played for Ireland. Yeah, Tony Castellino played for Ireland, but despite having no Irish blood in him whatsoever.
Oh, Grealish was spun there by Kamara far too easily. And here come Finland down the right-hand side now. They've got men in the box. If they can get the ball in, edge of the box stuff here from Finland. And I think they've blown the chance. Might get a cross in here, though. Back to Kamara. Can Kamara get a cross in? No. Grealish, come on! Headed away by, not a great header that by John Stones at all. Kamara took too long on the ball there. And then England get the ball back now. And Trent launches it forward. And again, to absolutely nobody.
Go on, Harry. You'll get there this week if you hurry up. I actually want Finland to score. How bad is that?
Well, maybe it would be a rocket up their asses, Billy. But then again, we said that about the Greece. Maybe it would be a rocket up their asses, that defeat. I'm not seeing a reaction to that at all.
Absolutely not.
Geordie Dan, thank you for your super chat. Have you seen the rumoured next NUFC kit? Yes. And I hope it just stays a rumour.
What is it? What's wrong with
it? Dishcloth? Looks like a tea towel.
It looks like a tea towel or a pair of curtains or something. Cool, Palmer. Come on.
Christ, get him off.
Wow.
He must have some acne to squeeze or something. Get him off.
He's given up now as well.
Finland again coming down the right-hand side. He holds him up, though, and wins a throw for England. Good defending.
I think Guehi's played quite well, actually.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, he's been right. But I'm not going to blame... Well, I say you're not going to blame Palmer. You've got to blame him quite a bit. But he's absolutely outstanding for Chelsea at the moment. He's the best player in the league at the moment in the opening, 8 games. It's got to be an England thing. It must be.
We just don't play to people's strength.
But he's not pigeonholed on that right side, is he, all the time? He's been clearly told to stay on that right side, not doing any floating around. Yeah. For Chelsea, he's central, right, left. He goes everywhere, didn't he?
I don't understand why we brought Ollie Watkins and Solanke if we were just going to chuck them up front for 10 minutes at the end of the last game and not use them at all in this game.
To be honest, this isn't a new thing. You started with John Barnes way back when. It's not a new thing.
Here is Palmer. I'm not. Kane now. Kane.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to fall over. Oh, he doesn't.
Not.
He's done well there. Gets it to Palmer, to Walker. You'll get man of the match now. You watch. Declan Rice now plays it across to Bellingham. Gehi, Grealish, Gehi. And again, we go backwards. Stone's now in the centre circle. Plays it out to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Walker now. And again, Walker going back. You never see this from Walker at Man City.
Yeah, but Cole Palmer's first move after he passed the ball was to jog back.
You know.
Oh, it's so
I mean,
negative.
what instructions are these players getting? That's the question. Bellingham now on the far side to Grealish. Trent. And again, it's just down to walking pace.
I've seen so many England performances like this over the years. I really have. Usually to Graham Taylor.
Yeah.
Do you know what concerns me about this? Is it's very similar. There are similarities between this and the Man United situation in that it doesn't seem to matter how we change it, or even if we change the man in charge, it's quite similar. There's no bite, and it's really concerning.
That's better football from England. Nice little bit of one-touch pass and breaks Rice away. Rice out to Palmer. Palmer now. And again, it goes, just the sting. Bellingham. Is somebody going to shoot? Clipped in, and the goalkeeper will get there. I mean, that's that. And the Finnish players.
See, the first time Kane takes up a good position, he's free at the back, and nobody makes an effort to try and work that opportunity. Like, nobody followed Kane there at the back. It's just so pointless.
I mean, there's a lot of people in the chat saying, Billy, you're right. Just took the words out of my mouth. Kit says, please, Finland, score. I mean, it'd force it to be they'd have to take action, wouldn't they, the FA? Hey, Ollie Watkins is coming on. And so is Madueke. And Harry Kane is going off. Thank the fucking Lord. Cole Palmer replaced by his Chelsea teammate Madueke, and Ollie Watkins replacing Harry the horse.
And Harry Kane might take about 20 minutes to get off.
Yeah.
I don't like how unbothered Cole Palmer
shouldn't have even
right
started now. The game. Shouldn't have even started. He's been anonymous.
He shouldn't have been in the squad. He's injured. I mean, look at him. I mean, the wind's changed direction 3 times on him.
Saxon says Kane will score a hat-trick for Bayern next week. Well,
probably.
Yeah,
probably
but he's. I mean, you look at the players that he's got playing around him. He just has to stand in the box, which. Kim Davison, who's been a member now for 7 months on the channel. Thank you very much, Kim, for your support. Only 70 minutes too late for Kane. Yep. And immediately England spring forward. Madueke heading straight for the penalty area. Pulls it back for Gomez. Gomez, nice ball to Walker. Walker now. Clips across to the back post where Ollie Watkins is. Headed away into the air. And suddenly...
I bet Harold Kane saying, what were them crosses coming in for me?
Because he wasn't there, Billy.
Exactly.
But as soon as you get Madueke on, you get something like this.
Yeah, exactly. Corner to England. Well, Harry Kane can play it all he wants, but when we break forward and he's playing in a defensive centre midfielder position, they're not going to cross to him because he's halfway down the other end of the pitch. Celebrating a year's membership on the channel. Thank you, mate, for your support. Anyone else hear the Steptoe & Son theme when Kane is running? Sorry, Alex, what were you going to say, mate?
Just that this is what happens when you get a proper winger on the pitch, whether it's Anthony Gordon, Jared Bowen, Madueke. If you've got somebody willing to run, you get opportunities like that because you stretch the opposition, you get crosses in. We need at least one on the pitch at all times.
So where would you play Cole Palmer? Is he through the
central,
middle or
you need him more central. Well, you can play him. You can play Cole Palmer wherever you want, central or right. But then that means the left-sided winger has got to be a proper winger. You've got to have somebody that can be a proper winger. We can't have. It's just so many people stepping on each other's toes centrally at the moment. And I don't even. It doesn't have to be Gordon. I'm not biased. It can be Jared Bowen. It can be Madueke. It just needs to be someone.
Yeah. Well, it's just under 20 minutes to go now, and it's still 1-0 to England. Henderson plays it long.
I think the problem that England have is all the decent.
And look at that. Look at the problems Watkins caused there. And Madueke now breaking forward. Gets to the byline, clips it across. Somehow Finland keep it out the back of the net.
Much better.
I thought Madueke was going to shoot there.
I was just about to say, all of England's good players are all similar players, aren't they? The Fodens, Bellinghams, Palmers. They all want to be in the same place, don't they? Yeah, we put one on the same side. It's ridiculous.
You can't get everybody in, though. The players have to, we've got to play as a team, not individuals.
Well, you think a manager would know that. I mean, I think we know it. We wouldn't play all three of them in the same side, but, I mean, he did it. He did it with Gordon and with Saka the other night. On top.
Well, the ball is with Stones at the moment, just inside his own half. And again, Stones puts his arms up to say, where's the runner? Where's somebody coming and making themselves available? Rice, that's a dreadful touch, but he gets away with it. And now Kyle Walker, just over the halfway line for England. Madueke in front of him.
Just keep feeding Madueke. Well, that's it. Goes right next to him and then force him to go backwards, Walker.
Yeah, it was a terrible pass, that behind him. Madueke, you can tell, he's not a man who wants to run backwards, is he? Clearly. That's a great ball over the top. What a good run from Ollie Watkins. Right to the touchline now. Watkins back to Grealish. Watkins makes a great run. Here he's on the ball again. Not a great pass. Bellingham taken out. Free kick England.
Yes, that's much better though. Watkins is already in.
But look at the runs Watkins makes. You don't see that from Kane.
He's injected a bit of urgency, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
How is that not a yellow card, by the way?
Good point. Just seeing that replay there. That's a painful one. But, the players in midfield will love somebody like Watkins who makes them runs. And we can actually get forward.
I mean, I know I've read this hymn sheet a few times, but Harry Kane shouldn't be in his squad anymore.
No.
It doesn't suit the squad, doesn't suit the style, doesn't suit anything.
Needs to be completely revamped. Thank you, Harry, for the goals you've scored, but it's time now for a new generation. Simple as that. Has to be. Trent's going to hit this. I mean, Madueke is over the ball as well, but this is going to be Trent all day long.
Yeah, it's perfect for Trent, this one.
Here he comes. And it's on target. It's a fabulous strike from Alexander-Arnold. That's what he does best. He's had a poor game, but my God, what a free kick. It's into the top corner, into the postage stamp, and it's time to grab your granny because she's heading over to Denmark. I'll just stop that while I finish the sentence. It's time to grab your granny because she's heading over the border to Denmark to grab some bacon. 2-0 England. Finally, Alex, a bit of quality.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good for England because it's going to mean that everybody's going to cry for Trent to always play and always possibly play left back, which is terrible. So long term, I don't know how good this is for us. But in the short term, it's a fantastic strike. He scored against a fantastic title-winning goalkeeper in Hradecki, I think his name is. And it's warranted them bringing Pookie on, Paul.
Oh, look at this. The Saxon, you can't celebrate when you have been so negative. The team's been negative, you prat. Dear God. Finland have a chance here. Oof, good block by Stones there, right off the mush.
What Trent Alexander-Arnold needs is for FIFA to make a rule where you can just bring a player on for free kicks.
Yeah.
Like they do in American football.
Like they do in American football, yeah. Finland have a corner. Dear, I don't know who this Saxon bloke is, but you can get lost. No, go and time out for a bit. Dear God. Why'd you have to act like bell ends, for God's sake? Do you know what I mean? We welcome everybody on here to a certain point. Anyway, corner for Finland. It's better than the last one, but England clear. 15 minutes to go. 2-0 England. And Finland pushing for a goal back, which... Well, I mean, listen, England could go on and get a couple more here. But
paper over the cracks, wouldn't it?
Of course it will. But the fact is that these players that are on now, Madueke, Watkins, it was Watkins' run that set up that that free kick. You know, and
both hungry, aren't they? Both hungry players want to prove
indeed,
themselves. The manager,
absolutely. Yep.
Starting both of them.
They want to get on the ball. They want to play a bit of football. They want to score goals.
They've swapped. Trent and Walker have swapped, by the way.
They have.
I thought it was just because of the corner, but it looks like they've actually swapped.
I'm confused. Kyle Walker's never played left back. Neither's Trent. But there you are. New positions, everybody.
Should have put Harry Kane there. He's played everywhere else.
Well, I wonder who would have took that free kick, had Kane still been on the pitch, Billy.
Oh, fucking Kane. Of course he would have. It's his ball, isn't it?
Here's Grealish now. Into the penalty area again. Clips it back to Bellingham, who has a drive just into the side netting. We just look better without Harry Kane. It's a fact. We just look better when he's not on the pitch.
I still don't know why we're shooting from there when you've got Madueke and Watkins at the back post. You've got two players in the box. Let them work the opportunity like you were trying to before.
Mm.
You don't have to just keep banging it from 25 yards. You've got two players in the 6-yard box. Use them.
By the way, Livramento is on the bench, by the way. So why not give him the left back role for the last 15? God forbid we take any of the, the bloody. I have
Colwell,
to play
Rico Lewis, Livramento. Yeah, he definitely could make something, couldn't he? Where's Rashford? That's the comedy comment of the night.
Where's Rashford? Dear me.
At home where he belongs, probably.
Yeah. Just because he's had a couple of good games for Man United this season does not give him the chance to get. Although, I mean, some players have been dross this season and got picked for England. So, great play by Madueke. Oh, he's in the box, plays it back, taken out. Trent clips a ball across to Walker. Walker, he tried to head it back across for Watkins, to be fair, and ended up just heading it back to the goalkeeper. But Madueke,
good move, though.
It was a terrible tackle on Madueke, by the way.
It was.
After the ball.
That's a yellow.
Dreadful tackle.
I don't mind him.
If we'd have had these players on for the last 78 minutes, we might have had more chances.
Yeah. But Finland's sprouting forward here. And again, they've just...
Sprouting?
Yeah, sprouting like a seed, Billy. Now have a chance of a shot. Oh, not far away. Henderson was at full stretch and it flies over the bar. Good hit, that.
You talk about players on form. Crystal Palace is currently in the bottom 4 out there of the Premier League. They've got the centre-back and the goalkeeper in.
Very true.
Conceding
Two
goals
more changes for England. Rico Lewis is coming on and Phil Foden.
Oh, let's get some more Man City players on.
Yeah, Foden replaces Bellingham. And Rico Lewis is going to replace 19. So that Bellingham and Gomez off.
All right, let's put more fullbacks in midfield. Let's keep messing around, Lee. Come on.
No, I mean, Rico Lewis is actually a centre midfielder, really, isn't he?
Yeah, he's played centre midfield against us. But Phil Foden
also
comes
lost
on.
when he did that.
I mean,
we know what Phil Foden can do. Get fucking Gordon back on for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, however long's left.
Yeah. Rico Lewis played the last game. Do you not want to try someone else? Like we're 2-0 up? Yeah. I don't know. What's the thinking here? We've got two.
Well, he likes Trent in midfield, so put Trent in midfield and give Livramento a go. I mean, Trent's back on the left now. Dear me. 10 minutes left of normal time. Thank the fucking Lord. Gahey now to John Stones. I mean, we need, the speed just needs to improve, doesn't it? Really, coming out with a bit of pace. We're just too predictable, and we give the opposition so much time to get back and get the shape back. That's awful from Trent again.
It was Guehi, that's all.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It's whipped into the box. Trent this time has the ball and does lose it in the... Oh, dear God, but then gets away with it. My goodness me. That's a good flick. And now England. I really like Madueke, by the way. Look at them. Look at them all desperate now, getting forward. Great pace. Foden unlucky. Trying to get it across to Watkins, cleared behind for a corner. But do you see how different it is? These young players are on the pitch. Look at Madueke driving to get forward. Such a difference, man.
Yeah, hunger and urgency. It's massive, isn't it?
Absolutely. Keep subscribing, guys, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, bottom right-hand corner. And welcome to all our new subs. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show so far today, guys. And Finland going to make another change. And it's the bald man.
Calvin Phillips.
Alho. And on comes Ant-Man.
Oh, no, we've had it now. We're bringing superheroes on. Jesus Christ.
I wish we were joking, guys. His name is Ant-Man.
It is Ant-Man. Oh, my God. Ant-Man. God, for fuck's sake.
He'll do well with this defensive corner, won't he?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't even mark Gomez.
Towards the back post. Stones tries to take it on his chest and messes it up. Goal kick for Finland.
At least his first name's Oliver.
Oh.
Not Adam.
Adam, man. That would be... God, his parents would need shooting if they called him that. I mean, really. Ant-Man is actually decent. Used him in career mode, says Ben. Once I was Finland manager. Oh. Good defending, John Stones. And it's now back with Henderson again.
How is Henderson getting caps now, honestly? What are we doing?
I wonder if Spider-Man will come on next.
Could be anybody, really, couldn't it? Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Hulk. Anyway, Henderson, that's a dreadful kick. That is absolutely shit.
He's worse than Pope for kicking.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going to say, he might as well have Pope on if he's that bad at kicking.
He's that man now, look.
Yeah, he looks quite lively, doesn't he?
He does. Looks a lot soldier.
And now England get it back. Ollie Watkins now.
Push it past the moon, Ali.
He's got Foden up ahead of him. Geordie Dan, thank you for your super chat. Watkins gets to the byline. Great run, Ollie Watkins. Beautiful goal. Yeah, captained by Declan Rice. Set up by a wonderful run from Ollie Watkins. And England have a third. Excellent finish. And Billy, do you want to do a granny? Have you got a phrase?
Yeah. Granny's off to tread on Ant-Man.
Granny is off to tread on Ant-Man. 3-0 England. Lovely goal, Alex. Lovely run by Ollie Watkins. What a difference these subs have made.
Yeah, I mean, Ollie Watkins, that should, it won't have, but that should be the end to Harry Kane's international career and starting spot in the England squad. Watkins is delivering when he's playing for us. If he's not a Champions League winning striker, fine. He's good enough for what we need at the moment. We need a pressing, hungry striker, and he's doing the business for the England team. It was a great run and good from Foden and Rice to make themselves available in the 6-yard box. It's a good goal.
And Rice's present four scorer in that goal is to be substituted. He's now off, and Conor Gallagher on the field. Geordie J says, Paul, can you and the team give my wife Vicky a shout out, please, as she's watching from hospital, as she's on oxygen and suffering from a severe chest infection. Thanks, guys. Vicky, get well soon. Hopefully you'll be out of there. You've all our love from the Toon Review. Get yourself well and back to your best. Not very nice being hospital with a chest infection, but I'm sure he'll pull through. Get well soon, Vic. I mean, Kane couldn't give you that. What Watkins just done there.
Yeah, of course he can't.
Gives you such a different option.
He has to start next.
This is what we were crying out for, wasn't it? For the last 2 years, whether it was Callum Wilson when he was fit, Ivan Toney, or Ollie Watkins, we just wanted somebody like that because they can do things like that Harry Kane just doesn't do.
Yeah. And let's not forget.
Except when that game we didn't want him on.
Yeah.
And then scored.
Listen, I think we took our punishment for those comments, didn't we?
We did indeed.
I think we definitely got whacked for that. But listen, he's definitely the player that we want to spearhead in England, no doubt about it.
I still stand by my comments there.
Yes, indeed. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Look what happens when you have a striker that wants to push forward. Great goal.
Yes, I agree.
Goal. Finland have another corner. I mean, look, let's not forget, though, if Finland had decent strikers or been a half-decent side, we would have been getting beat in this game. I'm under no illusion with the team that we put out. I mean, the subs have made a difference. Yeah. The subs want it more.
If this is anybody like a Croatia, a Spain, a Portugal, a France, Germany, if it's anybody like that, we're getting absolutely creamed.
Oh, they scored! He's disallowed it. Oh. Has he? No, they've scored. Finland are back. Finland have scored from the corner, cross to the sort of near post and unmarked, heads in the back of the net. And to be fair, Finland deserve that goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just climbed all over Ollie Watkins for that. We'll have to see the replay.
In it comes. He just rose above everybody there. It's a good header.
Yeah, I think Harry Kane would have done better with that.
Watkins and Lewis on the big five.
And near post as well, the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper, the near post.
But you see this more than...
Well, look at what's he doing? The goalie there.
Lewis hasn't jumped.
Yeah, but you see this more than often than not. We saw it in the Premier League. Oh, Watkins is in here. He's clean through. He can give it to Madweke. He can wrap this up now. Madweke. Terrible finish, side netting. Goal kick Finland.
Good defending from the five, to be fair.
It was. But again, I mean, Finland, they deserve that goal. Let's be fair to Finland. They've given it everything in this game. And had it not been
the striker's teammate, R2 Hoskonen plays for Cracovia in Poland as well. Market value of 650,000 euros.
Madweke. Look at that good strength from Madweke on the edge of the box. Good skills. Needs help. Where is it? Oh, and then he's pulled to the floor. How is he not given a free kick for that? He done him and he's dragged him to the floor and the referee tells Madweke to get up. Wow. Davey T, who's been a member for 21 months now. Davey, thank you so much for your support. Great commentary, but let's get this game out the way and back to proper football.
That pullback then was like the Madonna falling off stage. That was what that was like.
He almost pulled his arm out of its socket. Oh, brilliant bit of skill by Madweke there, wasn't it? I mean, absolutely fantastic stuff. But again, a bizarre decision from the referee. Oh, as the goalkeeper now is, he's in trouble and he's kicked it out of play. Held on to that far too long. Good pressing again by Ollie Watkins. Are you watching, Harry?
He's not. He's looking in the mirror.
Fucking hope he ain't.
Yeah. Mark Slavin says he's lost his car. Has anyone seen a maroon red VW ID4? I believe is an ID4 an electric car. It's probably, if it is, it's probably set itself on fire, mate. It's no longer.
I'm trying to figure out if that's a joke. Is that referencing a player, or have you actually lost your car?
I don't know. Anyway, Finland have the ball now as we're in the final minute of normal time, and then we'll see how much stoppage time. Hopefully, not a lot.
How was the 7 minutes in the Newcastle game early, by the way?
That was astounding. Terrible. I don't know where they got the 7 minutes from, but here goes Madweke again. Flicks it across to Rico Lewis. Lewis to Grealish. Grealish to the byline. Great run. Pulls it back. Good defending. But he's lost the ball. Foden tries to get it. Tries a little spinorama. Doesn't come off. And Finland get the ball back. Did anybody see how much? 4 minutes of injury time we've got. Is that enough time for Finland to get a couple of goals, guys?
Well, Ant-Man's got it, so anything could happen.
Yeah, Ant-Man on the run here. He actually runs like a little insect, doesn't he? That's blocked by Kyle Walker.
It's like Raheem Sterling. Sterling's got long arms, isn't it?
Yeah. It's bizarre. Great running style. But I think the Finland manager's going to be furious that his team haven't got anything out of this game. Absolutely fuming.
Well, I mean, they don't deserve anything.
We've flattered to deceive. They've created some opportunities.
Yeah, but they don't
I think
deserve
he'd be
a point.
disappointed.
For this.
I think he'd be quite pleased with his team's performance, to be fair.
Yeah. Conor Gallagher now loses the ball, but Ollie Watkins picks it up. Good bit of play from Ollie. Rico Lewis. 3 minutes to go of injury time. Gallagher. Walker to Madweke, who's been a very bright spark since coming on again. Has to start. Has to start the next game for England. Simply has to.
Well, he's took more players on in this 20-minute cameo than what Bukayo Saka has for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he scores the amazing left foot once every 10 games, he's just a shoo-in.
Oh, they were rabbiting on TalkSport. You know, Jeff Stelling called him world class. Saka is not a world class footballer. He's just not. He's a good footballer, but he's not world class.
It's because he puts it in the back of the net and he does things like that. But it's the same. Again, it's the same reason why we traded Alan St. Maximin for Harvey Barnes. Sometimes you need a bit more pragmatism and somebody who's just going to fit the system.
Yeah.
You don't have to play the best players.
Howard's version of Miggy, basically.
Yeah, I think Bowen, of course, Jared Bowen isn't as talented as Saka, but Jared Bowen probably fits the system a lot more for England.
He's Gallagher back to John Stones. Finland doing a lot of pressing here, looking for another goal back. We're inside the final 2 minutes of injury time now.
Come Gallagher, he's got his boots on the wrong feet. He ain't passed forward yet since he's been on.
But again, he scored a couple of goals already for Atletico this season.
Oh.
Pushing. He's obviously got his instructions just to sit back and make sure that we shore it up. And we don't give anything else away. Stones now. Watkins. Rico Lewis. Nice football from England. Lewis again.
I mean, Spanish never dies. Got a good comment there. Not Yamal, is it? Yeah, everybody. That is what everybody thinks Saka is. You mean Lamal? Yeah. Yamal, and it's not him. He's not at that level.
God forbid you say a bad word against Saka, though. Grealish now. Tried to do everything on his own there. Lost the ball. That's greedy from Jack Grealish there. He had 3 players up with him. And he tries to take about 5 Finnish players on. Not going to happen. Final minute of injury time. And the ball is with Gallagher to Lewis. What's up, Billy?
He's gone backwards again.
Yeah. He's obviously got instructions just to sit back and just play the easy ball.
He
went sideways there. Yeah. Daniela says, I think Bourne gives you more than Saka. Steve Forth isn't impressed with Kyle Walker. Oh, the good move breaking for England again. Now Foden heading towards the penalty area. Not many players up with him. And rolls it all the way back to Rico Lewis. Clips it out to Jack Grealish. And there is the final whistle. And England have taken the 3 points in Finland by 3-1. The game didn't exactly get going until England made some substitutions and Harry Kane went off. And as soon as Kane goes off, we look a better side, Bill.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? You know, someone with a bit of mobility that was going to chauffeur the ball up front, pressing their defenders, pressing the goalkeeper. As soon as he came on, we scored 2 goals. Yeah, unbelievable. And then maybe that'd be a lesson for Lee Carsey, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Alex, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Watkins taking his auditions very well. I think Watkins has got to be the showing for the striker now. Madueke, him and Bowen have got to be the 2 proper wingers. It just makes much more sense with how we play to have a proper winger over Saka. It's probably not going to happen, but I like that. I don't understand why we've played Grealish where we've played him, because there was recently we tried him in the 10. It worked really well, and we've just suddenly binned that idea and played Grealish back out wide. I think Grealish is better when you're given that creative role. We've not let him do that. I don't quite think Bellingham works in how we've tried to use him in the last 2 games either. Trent at left back. I mean, the problem is the headlines are going to be all for Trent scoring the free kick, and they're going to gloss over the fact that he didn't work as a left back. Yeah. I mean, we got the points. We got 3 goals. It was okay, but there's a lot of problems in this. We can't be taking this kind of we can't be taking this into a major tournament. So lessons need to be learned. Hopefully, whoever's going to come in as the permanent manager is going to watch all of this and learn from it, because there's a lot you can pick up on these games.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, it's a 3-1 win, and we move on to the next two games, because the next one is not going to be a stroll in the park. It's away in Greece. We will have full commentary of England's two games right here on the Toon Review. But it now all turns back to the Premier League, of course, for a few games. And Newcastle United's build up to Brighton. We have a great show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Basically, Newcastle United and St James's Park. What next is the show we're doing. A lot of people seem interested in that. We're going to have a good talk about either expansion or where we could possibly build a new stadium. It is just ideas from us and you guys in the chat, of course. We want you guys to take part and see what your feelings of it are as well. But listen, internationals are over again for another month or so. And it's a 3-1 win for England. But join us again tomorrow night as we now turn to Newcastle United again and start talking proper football. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and it's good night from us.
Come back and check on some green.
Ah!